Hello, my excuse me. Hello, my dear Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? Um, you've done this before, you know how it works, but I always like to remind people if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, "Oh, I know what she's talking about." I just had this happen the other day. It had been 6 months. And finally, one of the things that their loved one said happened. So sometimes it's not going to happen like the next day. So just keep it in mind. There is always a reason for whatever they show or say. She says she's watching your dad. She's watching your dad. He knows that she's there. Now, with older men, more than likely he's not going to admit it, or he'll try to shut it out, or he feels her presence. Whether he knows what that is or not, she's there. And he might even think he dreamed about her, but it's not a dream. Hang on. She's holding a baby. The baby is coming this way. Don't know if it's yours or somebody else's. Baby's coming this way. She almost always, they will hold the spirit, the soul, because they don't have the body of babies before they come. And even after they pass, they also hold them again. So she has this one, and she's, how do I explain this? Because I've never seen it this way before. Whether your dad admits it or not to himself or whoever, he is also, what's the word I want to use? She says intertwining with her and this baby. But that's with the spirit, our energy, soul. So they are both bringing him comfort and peace. He's very peaceful about it. He says he's ready. Now, even the most readiest people I think I've met, we're still scared. We're still scared to let go and leave because of the unknown. And I've also seen people that, especially much older people, I don't know how old your dad is, that are scared to leave because they know they've done things in their life. And I'm not saying this about your dad, but they've done things in their life that the church has taught them that they're going to be punished for. And it's not that way at all. Not at all. They give us total love, forgiveness. There is no punishment. I don't personally believe in hell, especially after doing this work. Everybody's forgiven. Even the worst mass murderer in the world is forgiven because you're cleansed when you get there. And then sometimes you're repurposed, recycled, if you want to call it that, and you come back down. And then you go through your karma of the bad things you did in the life before, and you have to rectify that. That makes sense. I hope it does. At least this is what they taught me. Ooh, I'd be scared to come back. I'd be in big trouble. It'd be karma all over the place. Believe you told me that recently it was 3 years since she left. And on that day, and you may not even be aware of it, but you might think back, there was some kind of a sweet smell, like a sweet flowery smell, like lilacs or gardenias. Oh, they don't usually say gardenias. That might be special. Maybe mom grew gardenias or love gardenias, that sweet flowery smell that you whiffed. Usually it's just like a little going by. Sometimes they can make the whole room smell like it, but usually it's small. And on the day of her passing, when you were really missing her, somewhere along that day, you smelled that. She said she loves you very much. She's very proud of you and proud of you as a mother. And she's taking some of the credit for that. She's hoping that she instilled those good qualities in you. Why does she make me want to light my sage? There's nothing bad here. Oh, she's making me move my sage closer. I don't have to light it at this minute, but I do a lot of times when I start a reading. It's just sage for all of us. She says, I have a lot of bad things around me. I know, I do. She's confirming it. There are people not being very nice energetically to me. That's a whole nother story. But it's nice to get confirmation, and it's nice that she reminded me I need to do this. She says she's worried about me. This reading isn't about me, Mom. Hey, Mom. She plays with your other child. It's very soft, like sitting on the floor, very quietly, humming some kind, and it doesn't even sound like a melody that I would know. It just sounds like random. It could be a melody, but I just don't know this one. And she's just humming and playing softly with your other child. Is that a girl? Because I feel like there's a girl, whether it's the one coming or the one already there. There's a girl. So like when I go to Clint's houses, this one house had like 4 grandparents and a bunch of other stuff. So we got rid of the other stuff. So we leave unless the grandparents are assholes, we leave them because they are good protection because they're on the other side and they energetically know what should and should not be there. So they're very good protection. She says she comes in your bedroom too, in the same humming. I almost feel like it should be a lullaby, but it doesn't sound like a tune. It just sounds like random. I can't even hum, let alone sing. So very peaceful, very sweet energy. So know that she's coming through to bring that type of energy to you, especially if you get upset or something. And she's bringing it to your dad too. She says, he knows I'm here. He knows I'm here. I'm waiting. And he's okay with that. We have an understanding. Whether he admits it in the real world, well, 3D world. And it will all be okay. It'll be perfect. Just the way it's meant to be. And we both know that even though we will be gone, that you will be perfectly fine because you have grown up into such a loving, mature woman. We positively believe that you will be able to carry on with love in your heart and goodness to help this world. Anybody, if we could get everybody to have that kind of energy, we wouldn't have all this crap that's going on in the world. So she's very happy about that. She said, you can't believe how much love is up here. They're not really up there. They're really They're really all around you. She said the other night you felt her, and it was like you got a chill or something, like, you know, some kind of a, I can't think of the word I want to use, like a chill, like oh my goodness, I'm muttering. And she says that was her energy. You felt her energy. She, she showed me a car, and she's saying, yes, you will get those things. So I don't know if you're needing a new car, wanting a new car, different car. She says it, it will come in time. It will come when it's supposed to, which to me is it'll come in divine timing. That means be patient. I'm being sarcastic because the one card in my deck that I use, that's the one I don't like. I'm not patient. I don't want to wait for divine timing. I want it now, now, now. So if you're yearning for a newer car, it'll be coming. She says to put that on your manifestation list. Make a manifestation list. When I was looking for probably 3 trucks ago, I want this truck, I want this color or this color, and blah, blah, blah. And I started going to car lots, and I have a car dealership 3 blocks from my home. And I drove by there one day, and there was 2 sitting side by side. Just got there. One was white, one was black. I slammed on the brakes, turned in, and bought one. They will bring it to you when time is right. But if you write it down, which I haven't been to, well, I just went through my manifestation list. It's long. Write it down. She's saying, you don't have that little squirrel brain that like I have. If you have one like that, and my guides and angels up there, they go, we don't know what the hell you want, Rhonda. You keep one day it's white, one day it's blue, one day it's this, one day it's that. So you got to make up your mind. Because we don't know what to bring you. If you write it down, they know. And you don't have to think about it all the time. Or even if you do, it's already there. It truly works. Aw, she says you like me. I never get that in a reading. Well, thank you. She's thanking me for being kind to you. She's a very sweet lady and still is. Just because we lose our body doesn't mean our soul and our spirit change. It's only for the better. We're lighter and brighter. Okay, I have no idea what she means. She says, have you ever seen the other side of first she said Cheeto, and then she said a Cheerio. Know what that's about. Have you ever seen the other side of a Cheeto or a Cheerio? I say Cheerio, Cheerio. What'd I say? Good grief, Rhonda. Get your shit together. I'm just, if you see a Cheerio laying on the floor, if your kid drops a Cheerio, pick it up and turn it over. I have no idea why. She's got a reason. Always, always, always a reason. She says, please don't be sad when we leave. because this is the circle of life. This is the way it was designed. This is what we're supposed to do. This is a process for our soul and our spirit. And I always tell people that this is our car, our vehicle to run around on earth, but our spirit and our soul is in here. And this is how we get the soul gets around while we're in the 3D world. And then when the soul with heavy at that thing leaves, still the same spirit soul. That doesn't die. It's energy. Energy doesn't die. Energy changes form. Energy, rocks have energy, tables have energy. Just a slower moving form of energy. I don't know how they can get any slower than I am. She shows you sitting on the couch with your feet up on the coffee table. Now, whether you have a couch and a coffee table, don't know. It's just sometimes they show exact, sometimes they just show kind of about. You're holding a cup. Doesn't have to be coffee, could be hot chocolate or hot tea or something, but holding a cup of something warm, and you're sitting there and you're zoned out. I would imagine the TV's probably on, but you're not really watching. You're just sitting there, kind of daydreaming, and she's sitting there with you. And she comes up on your left side. She's sitting on your left side. Doesn't have to be. Could be the right. Just the way she's showing it. And she puts her hand out and does this on your arm. So you should feel that warmth or a little pressure, goosebumps. When my Bob, I'm ignoring him. He actually one time was like a needle stuck me 3 times in my chest. I went, "Hey, I got it. What do you want?" So here again, she's trying to bring you some of that calm, loving, peaceful energy that she has. She says, but it still doesn't hurt to go out and kick your heels up and have a blast. Like she's saying it like it's a secret. So if you want to go party, go dancing, she says, do it. Why not? Do what makes your soul sing. And those dishes will still be there when you get back. They're going to wait. She kind of wrinkles her face up and she goes, they're going to wait for you. The dishes will wait for you. Don't think you have to do all that first. Go enjoy life while you can. I hear one of my guides going, before you get old and slow like Rhonda. I used to dance a lot. So she's giving the baby a kiss and a hug. So watch for, I don't hear anybody talk about it anymore, but it used to be a lot of babies. And I know my granddaughter has one right on her butt, a birthmark. And they always said that's where the angel kissed them. So you might look and see if there's a little, not just a little freckle or something, but some kind of little mark that she's bringing it up. And know that you and the kids and the rest of my family were loved before I came and were loved after I left. Love never dies. It just gets better. So with that, she's going to leave. She's holding out her hand. So while you're sitting there on the couch, ooh, I can feel her energy right here. It's like a warm ball is in my hand. When I go walking by the river, sometimes I'll ask Bob to hold my hand while I'm walking, and it really feels like he's holding my hand. But most of the time, you'll just feel a little something, and you may not feel the actual hand holding. When you're sitting on the couch with your cup of hot whatever, hold your hand out and ask her to hold it, and see if you feel a pressure, a warmth, a tickling in the middle of it or something. She says, I will always be with you from now and forever. For now and forever. Amen. Okay, with that, she is leaving. She says she's got stuff to do. I don't know what kind of stuff. I'm going to go check on Dad. Okay, my dear. Thank you very much. I was hoping to get this done on whatever that day of the passing was, but sorry, that didn't happen. I usually try. Thank you for allowing me to be her voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Peace out.